It's time. Lock, load, put on your Infinity Gauntlet and grab your lightsaber. This is Nerd Talk. Presented by Weebing TV.
Hey everybody!
Boom.
So guess what? It's not old guy. Well, it's a couple old guys in a
It's like two old guys.
Sasquatch.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, Sasquatch now?
Squatch.
Well, no, that is Skoggerboo.
Oh, okay.
Skoggerboo. See, you. I guess you must have had amnesia.
I probably have.
As you're getting older. So, I know they tried to shave you and make you look not like a Sasquatch, but all Skoggerboos are, they're Sasquatches.
I'm the only one, though.
Oh,
There's no more.
No.
No, there's only
lots
one
them.
of me.
No,
you
there-
can't have more than me.
Oh yeah. No, I don't want more than you, but there are more out there.
So I'm going to invite a Skoggerboo party at the house
Oh
then.
God have mercy.
All the Sasquatches.
bunch of-
Why do I
Sasquatches.
feel really, really good to be completely out of this conversation?
You're probably. It's not a bad thing, Anthony. Nope.
I still need a Skoggerboo coffee mug.
We'll make one.
I'll make one and sell it.
Put it on Bonfire.
you
Someone
go.
will buy it.
We have a new
At
At
site.
least one.
Have you talked about that yet?
Yeah, we did actually.
Bonfire?
Oh
Yeah.
man, where
Let's
is
just
my?
start right now.
I bet you anything that I could ask very, very, very nicely that. Hold on a second. Oh, he doesn't have my laptop today. If he can show Bonfire and actually, I don't dadgummit, it makes me mad that I don't have that out there. But yeah,
Yeah.
someone bought a Nerd Talk shirt and a mug,
Ooh.
right?
Wow.
Wait, is that 2 mugs? Because I remember the other week
Yes,
someone
we
bought a
sold
mug.
2 mugs.
So 2 mugs
total,
and a shirt.
1 shirt. No, 2 shirts now. I always buy ones of something so that way I want to see what the experience is when
Yeah.
it comes in, but my shirt's not here yet. But yeah, on Tech Shamans this week, I have it. There it is.
There
I
we
bet
go.
you anything that, the mug can magically appear in a second because it's really
Oh, that's pretty
Wow.
cool.
See, there it is. I mean, if you want to zoom in on that Nerd Talk one right there, that would be kind of cool. Yeah. See, there's another one. There's another Nerd Talk mug.
yeah. See,
Can we
there's
get the
Nerd-
mugs in
now,
black?
if you- no, we do.
And the writing in white.
We only do anything white. So here's it is right there. Boom. See, magically got here. See, they're really good, man.
We used a teleporter.
Nerd Talk and Nerd Talk. There is one on there that,
like that.
for because the nerds, we do these things called the Nerdosphere tours, right? We already did our 20, but right there, Nerdosphere 2021,
Yeah.
right?
Because
Interstellar tour.
2020 sucked.
Because 2020 sucked.
And how much are they?
I didn't see the price. I don't.
People have to go to the website to find out.
Yeah, go to the website.
And maybe we'll have coupons or something.
I bet you before the end of this show, we have a link and a QR code that people can snap on.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Take it right there.
Oh my God.
I bet you anything.
If
I bet it
only-
can be done.
Well, but that would take someone competent and
Do we have
experienced and amazing.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we
And-
do.
Yeah.
He's a
and-
good guy.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Rob can.
So how was your week?
My week's been busy.
Yeah.
Work and Comic Book 101 is up. Was a great show last night.
Good.
Yep. So
You
definitely.
had good guests.
Yeah, we had a couple guests. Magician for one that I met many years ago. And
Was he the Magic Man?
Yes, he's the Magic
He's
Man.
the Magic Man. He's a Magic
So yeah,
Man.
we talked about Flash. So go back and watch last night's episode.
Oh, that's Flash Gordon.
yeah, not Flash Gordon.
Not
Barry
that
Allen.
Flash. The other Flash.
Why
Well,
don't you do
Barry
Flash
Allen
Gordon?
Flash.
Gordon's awesome.
Yeah.
We
I
should
love
do a Flash
Flash
Gordon episode sooner or later.
His counterpart there. She's hot.
Dale Arden. Forget it, Ming. Dale's with me. There you go.
But it's been a good week.
I honestly was just listening to that soundtrack like last week.
Are you really?
I was just driving down the road and I pulled it up on Spotify. I'm like, I got to hear this.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a good
like-
soundtrack. So how's it been going
It
for you
is.
this week?
It's gone.
Yeah.
If you find it, let me know. No, this was just a week of craziness and just like so much crap going on. And there's so much. I mean, honestly, I've been catching up on stuff like Doctor Who season 12.
Nice.
Yeah, so I finally got that in. I've been watching that one. It's a little overbearing. It's they're working hard to make the social justice statements in every
Oh,
episode,
God have mercy.
almost to the point where they're putting a billboard ad at the bottom.
Might as well.
I mean, it's one thing if you leave it unstated, like in Cursed.
Right.
Okay, which is the Netflix series that is the pre-Arthurian legend, although Arthur's in it, which is kind of weird. But it's like nobody cares what color a character is, and it's fantastic. They don't make nothing out of it. Okay, so
That's how it should be.
Arthur and Morgana happen to be black. They just happen to be black. Okay, who cares? It's great. They never make any deal out of it. All the different races and creatures and everything else, complete hodgepodge. Whoever got the part won.
Yeah,
And that
whoever's
was
the
it.
best actor, give me a good storyline, good show, movie. I don't care who it is.
But in Doctor Who right now, every episode has a segment in which they monologue. The Doctor monologues on the topic, and it's like, that's over the top. You don't need it. Leave it unstated. Okay? We don't need monologues in the episode. It distracts from the storyline, which the storyline is so much more effective. I mean, Star Trek's first interracial kiss was great because nobody noticed.
That's right.
It wasn't made a
Okay?
big deal.
Right. I mean, it was after the fact.
Yeah, it was,
okay?
but they didn't make a big
they're
deal
like, oh,
on the
crap,
show.
Did we just do that? Sorry, didn't mean to, but it's the story. I remember when David Gerald wrote The Trouble with Tribbles.
Oh, I love that. That's one of my favorite episodes.
And, one of the things he said was, after he finished the script, he said, I better go back, and I didn't write any black characters in.
No.
And he's like, wait a minute, Aurora's black.
Yeah.
I
Smoking.
forgot. I forgot.
She is so hot.
And so, is that really all you got? I mean, 60 years, and that's the best you can pull out of it.
Yeah.
But
Didn't
it
you
was
say
just
that to her
like,
when you met her?
Huh? Oh, dude, she kept grabbing my beard. Oh, I love you, dude. I do have pictures. I
I had
pictures.
dinner with her back in like the 90s. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You guys keep talking because I think I still have that.
He's
What
gonna look
year
for
was
that
that?
photo.
Is that
2 years ago.
2019? That was 18.
No,
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah, no, we were in Boston at a Star Trek show, and we had dinner. What it was we were at one table, and Nichelle Nichols and Marina Sirtis and their handler, from Creation Conventions, happened to be at the next table, and Nichelle knew Jeff, the guy I was with, really well, and so we just pulled the tables together. And it was just such an amazing, because I ended up sitting like right next to Marina Sirtis, and we're just shooting the crap back and forth about lobster in Maine or whatever. I mean, it was just it was an awesome night.
Maybe Rob can put that up. I just sent it to the Nerd Talk group.
Okay, good.
But yeah, she was absolutely awesome. She wouldn't let me
She
leave.
was really nice.
She wouldn't let me leave. She said,
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
can I? She goes, I want to do an interview. So she goes, oh, sit down, honey, sit down. And we started talking. Look,
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Right?
She's got you by the short hairs.
she does, literally.
I mean the long hairs. I mean the only hairs. Okay.
So speaking of Star Trek
Yeah.
and Outer Worlds and
Space.
The final
The final
Look at there.
frontier.
See?
There you go.
there it is, right there.
Oh, she's awesome.
She was. That's when the beard was. I had the beard.
Yeah.
The beard is coming back. Just saying. So I know everybody keeps saying something. You look 10 years younger. Oh, look at there. We being TV store.
On fire. We begin with a QR code.
Wow.
Holy crap monkeys.
See,
You did it.
that
Holy
man
crap,
can do it.
monkeys.
That man back there. It's not voices in my head. I keep telling people.
It is the voices in his
back
head.
there in the back. It's magic. It's where the magic happens.
Yes.
It's like Deadpool and Mando. Oh, look, in we have our mascot.
He's about to fall
Oliver.
over.
Oh,
He's like stoned
Oh,
already.
leave it.
He's got to
Yeah.
be careful. So anyway, outer space. It's
Yes.
outer space, man. So they found possible signs of life discovered on Venus. Mm-hmm. Misleading headline.
yes.
Right?
Well, yes and no. I mean, they found a symptom of life which should only occur when life is there.
Correct.
And so therefore, but what kind of life?
I think they
And-
found. I do think they found like. It's in the. Like I said, phosphine gas cloud,
Yeah.
which is 35 miles above the surface.
Yeah.
That gas only appears and is only meant to help produce life.
living organisms.
Yep.
Yeah. And so therefore, what produced it is producing it.
Yeah, that's the question. What's producing it? Why is it
And
there?
therefore, and 35 miles up. So is this some kind of
Could the clouds be a cloaking device?
microbial creature living in the clouds?
I like mine better.
Something, the cloaking device is really good.
clouds are
but
really
what's nice
cloaking
is
device.
is if we use that new laser scanner, we can see through
Yes,
that,
which we
and
talked
and in just
about.
days.
What laser scanner?
Ah,
Because
so-
I don't know about this.
You got to watch Tech
you gotta watch
Shamans.
Tech
I'm telling you,
Shamans,
Tech
dude.
Shamans is awesome.
Yeah.
We talked about on Tech Shamans.
If I could not work for an hour, I would.
Dude,
Yeah, whatever.
Hey, you're
Um,
on
mornings.
Facebook.
Yeah, it's all there.
That's
We
not the
know
point. That's
you're
not
on
the point. I'm on it. I can't.
Yeah,
I can be on it and
Yeah.
type and do stuff.
Yeah,
I just
uh-huh.
still got to be able to
Well, we
listen
were-
to
we
my
were live on Facebook.
calls. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
know.
whatever.
I got to listen to my
So
phone
anyway, the
calls.
laser they've made a laser right that now shoots, and it goes through the clouds, and whatever reflects on the bottom comes back up. Shows it almost
Imagine radar or sonar, but with a laser.
with a laser.
And yes, it's diffused when it comes back, and that was the key. Was the scanner picks it up in an array,
Yeah.
and then reassembles what it believes it bounced off of, and the more bounces it get back, the more it confirms.
So was it this week's episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday.
So
definitely
now,
have-
we've got a
watch it.
video
Yeah, like 4
about
days
this
ago.
possible
Yep.
signs. So we'll let Rob play that real quick, and then we'll talk about it when we get back.
It was a discovery made almost by accident. Scientists using this radio telescope in Chile and another in Hawaii were looking for something basically to prove it wasn't there. They scanned Venus for phosphine gas to show the planet's limits. Well, it turned out not to have the limits scientists thought it had.
I was just stunned. I mean, I did this as an interesting experiment. I'd never really thought about detecting it.
What they found isn't life. It's a biosignature. It's something usually produced by something living. On Earth, phosphine gas is produced by bacteria in environments with very little oxygen. With Venus, the scientists tried to find another explanation for the phosphine, but had to rule all of them out.
Not a single process we looked at could produce phosphine in high enough quantities to explain our team's findings of phosphine in the Venus atmosphere.
Now, we've sent probes and landers to Venus before. The first one was 60 years ago this past spring. It's our closest neighbor, one planet over, just 143 million kilometers away. Well, the surface of Venus is too hot for anything to live there. It's hot enough to melt lead. But it's believed that billions of years ago, the surface was cooler and wetter and may have had life. As it warmed up, some of that life might have evolved up into the high clouds. 50 or 60 kilometers in the skies over Venus, conditions are still very rough, windy and acidic, but the pressure is similar to Earth's and the temperature's about 30 degrees Celsius. Those are conditions that could sustain life. Now, what would that life look like? Canadian astronomer Nathalie Ouellette says they'd be microbes, unlike anything we're used to.
Anything that would be life like as we know it on Earth would need to have like a protective shell of graphite or something that's protecting it from the acid.
Ouellette describes herself as cautiously very excited. Finding even some strange microbe on Venus would mean life on another planet, and that further out in the galaxy, there's likely even more. Mike Armstrong, Global News, Montreal.
Yeah, well, then you're not gaming right.
Hey, so
Hey, we're back. Hi.
It's definitely
Different.
I'm really kind of hoping that
well,
that's just a cloaking device.
there's so much of what the old line from Battlestar Galactica, life on Earth began out there. But the everything from comets and asteroids flying through, having microbial life on them is, or at least the basic building blocks.
Right.
And so when you get one doing a flyby, and it can very easily do a drop off, and that may be where we started. And there's nothing to say that it couldn't be where any other planet in our system started. It's just got to hit the right level. And in that case, you're talking 35 miles up. You may have some kind of almost infection in the clouds. Some kind of microbial RNA sort of, living organism like an algae, only cloud-based. Because, I don't know, I bet you the clouds are pretty dense on that little rock.
So, Mike,
Yes.
Can you tell me the order of the planets from the starting with the sun?
Bloody hell. No.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember them all in order.
Come on.
What's the fourth one?
What's the third rock from the sun?
Earth. I know that
That's
one.
See,
I'm like, come
from
on.
there, you just got to like
Mercury,
go out,
Venus,
you know?
Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Yeah, you
Can't
have it in
believe
front
it.
of
And
you.
Pluto.
You haven't.
I don't
Pluto's
get
not
it.
a planet.
Yes, it is.
It is a
It's,
planet.
it's a planet again.
It's a planet.
They gave it back to Pluto.
Yep.
Yep. So
Yep.
anyway,
Yep. Pluto got his title back.
I had it because I wanted to make sure I was
wasn't
correct,
tested
but I
positive
knew
for
it.
drugs.
So anyway, it would be really cool. If that was just a cloaking device. And there's actually people down there going, them people are nuts. We ain't going up there yet. Have you seen 2020? Yep.
Oh yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
why
So
We're not touching that.
all right, so we're going to jump on something now. This, in my opinion, is probably every nerd's wet dream.
I was really surprised at the price. It's cheap
It is.
for what it is and what it does. That is cheap.
So, have you ever wanted to play games and just go,
Yeah, and just be like in the moment, you know, and like really have like surround imagery,
right.
and or I mean, for me that's a workstation.
so we're going to look at that bad boy.
Look at that thing.
This is the Scorpion style gaming chair. It moves like an arachnid. And I think we have a video on this as well. So you want to
Yeah.
play that video real quick
It is.
for our viewers at home?
I think it's pretty cool. I love the little GIF on the page. There you go. That is just phenomenal. And, you know, I think the ability to lay back flat and have your feet elevated, that's just good for you.
It is good
Okay,
for
to
you.
have your feet up above your heart while you,
Right.
because if you're going to spend that long in a chair, you need to be doing that.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of good elements in this thing.
That's crazy.
And I love the triple screen. It'll handle like one 42-inch screen or three 21-inch screens or something like that. It's pretty cool, yeah. So
And
it's
what's
just,
the price point?
here's the cool part. It's only like $3,200.
Only.
And
That's
with,
without the computer.
yeah, that's without. Yeah. You know,
And-
you provide your own gaming system, but some people did locate it, like on Alibaba for $19.99. So you can buy it wholesale for $19.99. Okay.
Yeah, you get a foot peg.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, by the time it shows up, some assembly required.
So it looks like to me they've got a laptop sitting on there.
yeah.
That's the keyboard.
That's
No,
the keyboard.
that's just your keyboard.
So where does your PC go?
I'm assuming
Inside the back of the body?
No, in the one photo, it looks like it's on the side of it.
yeah, it could be anywhere. I mean, you can put it on the
Photo
floor.
of
It
the
doesn't
girl
matter.
sitting there.
Okay. As long as you're sitting there and hammering it out, who cares?
But it's
that,
not
that to
practical
me,
for streamers.
what's that?
It's not going to be practical for people. That
Oh,
can
I
stream.
see it on the wall over there.
Why?
Why?
There's not a lot of room on the table for your mics and everything else.
Well, your camera can go right above the monitor.
Yeah, the camera
So the
goes above the
monitor. So now, I'm gonna put knock holes in your theory. So right above the center monitor is where your camera goes.
Yeah.
And then if you can get a nice heavy duty Bluetooth headphones and things,
Yep.
you're good.
Yep.
And they make some good
oh, I know they
Bluetooth.
make good Bluetooth.
So again, how do you think it's not good for streamers?
We'll see.
Yeah.
And then on the two side monitors, you put two little Lumi lights.
Yep.
Now you're lit.
So you're well lit. Yep. You almost got 3-point
You
light.
want to say that
Put
statement
one up,
one more
one
time,
down.
or do you want me to re-explain how it
We'll
does
see.
work?
I want to see a streamer
Yeah.
using it.
Buy me one now, Dad.
I'm not buying you one.
Right,
I'm not
right,
even
I
buying
get
Well,
it.
you
then I guess
one.
you don't want to see it too
I
badly.
think we
do
need
you?
to. I think we need to send them a thing going. Hey,
We would like to review your product.
let's review your product. When you
Matter of fact, we'd like to review 3 of them.
yeah, we'll sell it for you in the United States, but you got to ship it.
Yeah, I can imagine shipping.
But the
it
thing I
probably
like-
$5,000.
I think it's good for ergonomics.
Yeah, very much so.
You
That's
know?
what I'm looking at because that's something. This is a design I've been working on. When I saw it, I'm like, oh, this is exactly it. And you know, where the monitor comes down,
Yep.
you've got your keyboard up here. I've always been a fan of the split keyboard.
Yeah.
Okay, because this is not normal for your hands to
No,
do.
but this is.
You should have this. Okay, so having a split keyboard up in front of you would be ideal, and then just having the feet up above the heart. Because if you're going to be there for extended periods working. Now, the other nice thing, let us also bring this up. This thing also has a massager built in.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so
hell yes.
You also get help with your
So
circulation. while you're not
$1,900 plus
circulating.
your shipping.
Yeah, on Alibaba, I can imagine. what that is.
Alibaba.
Yeah. So that is some
Alibaba.
pretty cool stuff.
That is very cool. So, the next thing would be the panty drop for all the ladies. Just saying. So Chris
Oh, this was
Hemsworth
funny.
hilariously
This was
crosses the
funny.
weather report. So, you know this was planned.
Yes, yeah,
Had to
because
be
she
planned.
said in advance she was going to do an interview that day.
Yeah.
And so everybody's like, yeah, okay, who are you going to do? A sheep farmer? And so this is who ends up showing
All
up
right.
and
I think we actually have video on this
reading.
too, do we?
Yeah, go.
Let's
'cause
go
it's
and play
great.
this video. This sounds pretty cool.
With Lauren Phillips. Hi, Loz.
Hi, Beck. I am in Scone this morning. I've been telling you all morning. I'm in the horse capital of Australia, but I was yet to find a horse, so I thought I should hot-foot it up to one of the horse studs and check out the beautiful.
Heard you talking about looking for some horses. There's a bunch down here, actually, which I've noticed in the paddock. What are you doing?
Well, we're doing the weather for the Today Show, and I often get teased about not having the best presenting skills or pronunciation. You want to help me out?
Yeah, let's mispronounce all of these. All right. Cairns, possible shower, 28. Townsville, sunny, good, 28 as well. Sunshine Coast, shower or two, 22. So maybe get a raincoat ready there. Brisbane, partly cloudy, 23. Gold Coast, partly cloudy too, 23 as well. Sydney, sunny, 22, fantastic. Canberra, partly cloudy, 19.
No good for Melbourne again.
No, Melbourne, rain increasing, 16.
Having a
So,
shocker in Melbourne. What about a shout out to our friends in Melbourne who are locked down?
hello, all my friends in Melbourne. I'm from Melbourne. I'm a Victorian, but that rain, get your brollies out as well, I reckon. What do you got here? Adelaide, rain at times. Can't tell you exactly what time.
Yeah, now he left Hobart out, you know.
20
He wanted to come back. He
Tired,
wanted to come back on Sunday. But I said, mate,
Pathetic.
you forget Hobart, you're done.
Doesn't have a single talent, that guy. You're out.
What a thrill that was. Thank you
She's
again, Chris.
cool as a cucumber,
Oh,
Loz, isn't
she
she?
Well, that
That's
was
pretty
cool.
He didn't look comfortable. He looked a little Thor.
Little Thor.
there.
He was riding the horses.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Left him a little Thor.
What?
Hey,
I'm telling you,
Those are-
at least I
the
didn't
old
te-
guys would
at
have had
least I
fun with
didn't
that
tell the
for
old
like an
joke.
hour, right?
Well,
Yeah.
there's a joke that went along with that one.
Yep.
But that is not appropriate for anything rated less than R.
Yep,
Oh, you know that one. Okay.
So anyway, yeah. So I mean, good for her. She got,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she landed a hell of an interview.
yeah. I mean,
And-
it was planned.
Nice surprise.
But it was
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I just,
Like I said, she
Still made
landed a hell
everybody
of an
else
interview.
jealous.
Yeah.
made me jealous. And I'll see him walking it on my set. Do you see him?
Surprise, John.
Oh, here's there.
Hey!
Yeah, we'll be funny.
We
as
got
hell.
Patrick Stewart in the studio today.
Oh, now that would be awesome.
I was kind of looking at you. Say, engage.
I know nothing about wine,
Neither did he. That's
and
why
I
he
do,
left
and I don't.
Planet.
Do not have a good English accent.
Well, that's okay. You can just mouth the words. I'll do it for you. Engage. Make it so, Mr. Wolf.
So anyway, we're gonna move on. And that's not that I don't like him. So Star Wars, The Mandalorian season. Have you noticed that now it's Star Wars, The Mandalorian? Before
He was just the Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian. So now Star Wars has got to take credit for the Mandalorians.
I know, really. They
But I
got to
think
take
when
credit for
It
it.
shows back up when we see it. It'll just probably just say Mandalorian on the Disney
Yeah.
Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a new season. Maybe some people weren't aware that
Or
the
maybe
Mandalorian
not.
was part of the Star Wars, universe.
Oh, they know.
Yeah, a
How
galaxy.
do you not know?
Yeah. Well, there's an asset that you can't call Baby Yoda because it's not Baby Yoda.
We call him Boda.
Boda.
Boda for Baby Yoda.
Wow, I never
know.
figured that out on my own. Thanks,
I had to
John.
make sure.
Wow, wow.
Look, no drinking tonight
See
either,
the
man.
light
I'm
bulb
telling you,
going off over my
yeah,
head.
man. It's like I got to work tomorrow. So yeah, October 30th,
Good.
it drops.
Month away.
That's excellent. And
So-
that is, yeah.
Are they going to do? I wonder if they're going to do all of
No,
them.
they're going to do one a week. They're going to do one a week
Thank
again.
God, 'cause
and it'll
I
be
would
wrapping
so
up.
be-
If they do 8 episodes, that'll have it through until November, December.
Okay, why is Disney only doing 8 episodes?
I don't know if they are. I'm just guessing. That's what they did last time.
'Cause I know the boys.
Well, look, they have. Let's be happy we have any episodes with
That
all
is
the
true.
shutdowns. Okay,
That is true.
But I'm going to guess it's probably going to be 8 episodes again. It'd be nice if it were like 20.
I know,
'Cause I
right?
love it. I love it when you pull up a second season of something and there's 20 episodes all
You're
of a
like,
sudden.
"Oh,
Yeah,
hallelujah."
score.
I'm going to ruin it. It's only 8.
Okay.
I hate you, Mike.
Well, at least you didn't say 6. See?
Yeah.
But the neat thing is that will be ending just as Mulan comes on for free.
I already watched Mulan.
Yeah, we haven't watched it yet, so we're thinking about it. But that's that.
It's good.
Yeah, I guessed.
I
heard.
wasn't. I mean, I watched the cartoon version and it was okay. I mean, I liked it. My kids liked it. You know, my kids are completely disappointed that that this is a real life one. But me, I love the fact that it's based off of the actual
Ballad of Mulan.
right.
Yeah.
So, and it is very good.
I had a friend of mine. She worked at Disney and she worked at MGM Studios at the time. It was MGM Studios, and she played Mulan.
No way.
And so
That is
she gave her
awesome.
review of it, and because she's Asian, and so she gave her review of it, and she just absolutely loved it. She went nuts on it.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, no spoilers. I just want to watch.
I've watched it 3
so
times
there
now.
you go.
I haven't watched it yet.
Cool. You watched it, part of it?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, well, so
Whatever.
sorry. You're lame. Duh. Anyway, so Mandalorian is coming
Yes.
the 30th.
That looks pretty
It's
cool.
awesome.
And a trailer came out this week.
Do we have a trailer for it?
And
Yes.
we have a trailer. So, Rob, you ready to roll that beautiful bean
Trailer with
footage?
loads of awesome sauce.
Not yet.
No.
Show me the one whose safety deemed such destruction. You must reunite it with its own kind.
Where?
This you must determine. The songs of eons past tell of battles between Mandalore the Great and an order of sorcerers called Jedi.
You expect me to search the galaxy and deliver this creature to a race of enemy sorcerers?
This is the way.
You know this is no place for a child. Wherever I go, he goes. So I've heard. This is the way.
Zabrak.
So,
The race.
so the guy in the end had the same little spiky horns like the Sith guy did.
Zabrak is the race.
What's his name?
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul. He needs to pick a color.
Zabrak's
Black
coming
No,
in different colors. That's the thing.
No, the neat thing about him is, like, when playing checkers, he can go both first and last.
Oh, that's right.
There you go.
Smoke before fire. Fire before smoke. Whatever.
Whatever.
I tell you, I'm excited, dude. As you, oh,
Yeah.
I like the
forgot
little
to
scene with
change.
the
I
baby.
literally brought my Mandalorian shirt tonight
And
for
you
this, and I
forgot to change into it.
That's what I have to
Yeah,
work for a
well, that's the only reason I was here, so I'm leaving.
So the one female you see hiding in a showers.
In the
Wow, where is your mind tonight? What's in that Coca-Cola?
Nothing yet. In the shadows is WWE star Sasha Banks.
Rob said he didn't get that trailer.
I'll send it to you after that.
Oh, God, have mercy.
Okay.
That's just scary as hell.
Yeah,
Now,
it's a wrestler. That's in
was
it.
she the character from last season?
No,
No?
she's a new character.
No, we love her.
We don't know who she's playing yet, so
Okay.
it'll be interesting.
But
I wish we would have
she's
seen
not Ahsoka.
Dawson's character.
And I am a huge fan of Ahsoka.
Yeah.
And
Ahsoka's
In that she's still alive.
yeah.
she was
Clone Wars, the
Anakin's
cartoon.
Padawan.
That's right. Okay.
Okay, who just graduated and then said no thanks and left the Jedi Order.
Because she's smart.
Well,
Evil
she was
bastards.
looking at. Well, they weren't, but they were just a little
they were
overzealous.
sorcerers.
And but there's a book out, okay, that is Ahsoka's story after she leaves.
So it
Why are they
explains
not
how-
doing a
why
video
she didn't
on
get
her?
Killed.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And it's pretty awesome the way it plays out.
Who wrote the
now?
book?
Oh, the woman who wrote.
I was gonna say it wasn't Timothy Zahn.
No. She wrote something else that I'm waiting for her to finish the series on. Is driving me nuts because it wasn't Rebecca Roanhorse. Damn, I can't remember who wrote it, but it was pretty darn good.
Do you know
the
what
nice
it's
thing is
called?
the audiobook is read by the actress who voiced Ahsoka. And so the audiobook is so worth
Check
it.
that out now.
Yeah, because it's like you're right there in the story because it's Ahsoka's
She was a great
voice.
character in the Clone Wars cartoon. I
She
loved
was the
her.
best. Honestly, of all the characters in that, she was the head and shoulders deepest, most realistic character that they had in that show. And it's just like following her story and watching her walk away from the Jedi at the end like that because she just sensed the conflict that it was bringing and she could not be part of it.
Makes me happy that they kept her alive. They didn't kill her off now.
The way she survived is pretty cool. But they actually explain that in the season of Clone Wars. Okay, the final season, the 7th season. That's where they show how she survived. Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and watch the 7th season again because that's where you get all that story, and that is an amazing season. It is really good. If you have not seen that, go watch the final season of Clone Wars.
On Disney
They
Plus.
finally well Disney canceled it. Okay, when they bought Lucasfilm. Because they wanted to bring in their own, you know, rebels or whatever. Okay, which was, but then, but they rush ended the 6th season, and so it's like, it was too fast. It was like the ending of Warehouse 13. It's like,
Yep.
oh, we got canceled. Quick, we got 2 episodes.
Get
to
it all
wrap
done
everything
now.
up.
Shove it all in there.
Yeah, and it's just,
It'll fit.
And it's like it was such an epic series.
That's what she said.
That
No, there's no alcohol in this.
yet. And well, not anymore. It's empty. But but they left it hanging, and they left it really, really unsettled.
Right.
And so they got the money, and they came back, and they did a 7th season that is just out of this world. It's been out for about a year now, but it is good. It is like the best Star
I'll go
Wars
rewatch
out
that
there.
one.
Yeah, go watch it.
All
It's
right.
excellent. All right.
So,
enough
hey,
stuff that's off.
have you
topic.
ever noted? Ever wanted to know what, or have you ever wondered what Yoda looked like when he was young?
Honestly, no.
Well, I mean, we have Boda, which
Well,
we call Baby Yoda.
Right.
There he is, young. Look at
There
he's
he
almost
is.
got a little suave, debonair to him, right?
He's like got like well, not Clint Eastwood,
Mike,
but
would you hit that?
But who was the guy from Death Wish? Charles Bronson. There you
I don't
go.
know. I think he's got a little Samuel L. Jackson.
That's what I
Oh my God, you're right. There it is.
Yep.
Yeah. I have had enough of these snakes on this planet.
He starts.
That's why
everything.
there are no
Look, you mu-
snakes on
look at him,
Dagobah. Okay, there are no snakes on Dagobah. Now we understand, or Ireland, but Dagobah.
No frogs either.
Yeah, there you have it.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. That is a rendering from a fan art. It's fan art.
Yeah, it's basically
But I found it.
fan
And I'm
art,
like,
but
that's pretty cool, man.
well, yeah, because they're talking about the new series, the High Republic, and instead of going back to the Old Republic, they're going back to the heyday about 200 years.
Right.
And so the only character we'll really know
Is Yoda.
in that universe is Yoda, because if you remember in the
Well,
Empire
Yoda
Strikes Back,
and Yodel.
he's 900 years old.
His sister. It's
His
just
sister.
Yoda with a wig. And it's not Yodel, it's Yaddle.
Yaddle, whatever.
Down at Yaddle Rock, is that where she lives?
Yaddle. That's what. it
Oh,
was,
Yaddle. Yeah, sorry, I like
It was
Yaddle
just
better.
Yoda with a wig.
So
So Yoda was cross-dressing. He's heading out for the
hey,
night.
they're asexual, right?
We don't know what.
Not if you have a sister, okay? Whatever.
Hey, is he from Alabama?
Who's Baby Yoda's parents or the asset's parents?
Maybe Yaddle.
Well, okay, we got to start putting timelines together here.
Okay,
They were dead,
because-
though. Wait, no?
No, they weren't. Were they?
This takes place how many years after? This takes place right after Empire Strikes Back.
You're talking Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Okay, right after Empire Strikes Back. So Yoda was 900 years old, and he just died.
But he was, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Well,
yeah,
no. He dies at the beginning of Return of the Jedi. Okay, so he's about
So,
to die.
but what we're taking that as.
I believe 932 was
But
the number.
but
The
that's
baby's
just-
50 years old at this
But
point.
we're taking
Right.
that. Okay, but hold on. We're taking that as their baby digestive or the baby development is 9 months. It could take 20 years
It
in
could
the
take-
womb.
Yeah. And we're also thinking there's only one or two in the whole universe. No. They obviously have a planet of
They're all
origin.
over the place.
There's somewhere they've come from. Okay.
Dagobah.
There's more than two. No, it's not
They're
Dagobah.
not from Dagobah.
No. He went
That's
to
just
Dagobah
where
to
he
hide.
hid.
Okay. But there is some... There's some planet
Can hide out
where
your home
the
planet.
Yoda species... We don't even know the name of the species.
Right.
We have no clue
I don't think we'll
on that.
ever know. I don't think
No.
they'll ever say it.
No.
Which would be the greatest thing, not to say it.
I think they
Which
come
means
from
they
the
will.
land of Muppets.
Because if they can commercialize that, they
Yeah.
will say it.
Oh, you betcha.
And they will make a whole wall of all the different Yoda planet
Alien things.
Yadins or something, not to be Yavin, okay, which
They're
the
probably
fourth
from
moon
the
of
same
Yavin.
planet you're from, Skagarboo.
No,
they're not.
No. He's from the Wookiee planet.
Wookiee planet.
So
Kashyyyk.
There you go, Kashyyyk. Well done, thank you.
Well, you're from the moon of Kashyyyk because you're not Wookiee, you're Sasquatch.
I'm a shaved down Wookiee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
well,
no,
yeah, you're
nope.
you're a
Skunk ape.
proto
I'm just
Wookiee.
not grown
Trust
all
me,
the way.
skunk ape. Just saying, skunk ape. Just saying, it is what it is. So we teased this next one last week.
Okay.
Me and Rob, we were watching this, and we were literally
Oh, my God.
rolling in the floor.
I already know what you're talking
it's
about.
called the Comeback Trail. And I'm telling you,
It's
freaking hilarious. And so tonight, we ran out of time. We actually do have the trailer.
yes.
So Rob's going to trailer, and we'll come back. We'll talk about
Enjoy
it.
this because it's well worth it.
You're lying. I swear to you, I'm not lying. I'm lying a little bit, but I'm a producer. That's what I do. And I will have your money in full, I promise you.
You got 72 hours. After that, I choke you to death.
Come on, I'm not an idiot. You haven't painted the most accurate portrait of our investor.
All right! We've been in trouble before. We always find a way out.
It's all over the street. You need money. Why don't you guys come by the set? Frank Pierce is going to be there. Excuse me, Mr. Pierce. I'm so sorry to bother you. Can I get your autograph?
Frank Pierce was insured for $5 million.
The scumbag. He doesn't shoot a frame of film and he makes $5 million.
Well, how would you have felt if all you had to show for it was a lousy insurance check?
Look, I got a scam.
What do you mean a scam?
We make it look like we're actually going to be putting together a movie. We heavily insure the star who'll do his own stunts. You're Duke Montana?
Yeah, that's Duke Montana. What are you doing, Duke Montana?
Come on, daily game of Russian roulette.
You are perfect for this particular part.
I really connected to the story.
Yeah, but Duke is like a Western, it's very masculine. Congratulations.
Bang! We kill him in a stunt, he's dead. And then we're rich. We're rich. Duke Montana, if he were alive right now, I know he would be saying, "Where's that damn horse at?" Duke, my God, you're alive. You don't know this guy. He's got like 9 lives.
It's not that hard to kill somebody.
We're shooting this fantastic roper scene. It's gonna be a real killer.
If it wasn't for you, I'd be 6 foot under up on Boot Hill right now. I'm gonna let you down.
These people are ready to die for you.
Not the best choice of words.
We in the business. What kind of a human being are you?
Well, I'm a producer.
How is it a guy making $1 million movie don't have a better car?
I don't believe in ostentatious flamboyance. What are you, stupid? No.
That's coming to theaters and not Netflix.
That is unbelievable. 1974, and they've captured the era so well.
Yeah, right.
And I mean, I've loved Tommy Lee Jones ever since I really saw him in Batman Forever. That I just thought he was amazing as Two-Face, the good screen cap, and
try.
But it's just what a combo. I mean, what a cast. You got Morgan Freeman as a bad guy, which is cool because you got like God playing a bad guy.
So he's played a bad guy in 2 other movies, and one of those was with Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
Where Keanu Reeves, they were working on a bomb, or was it a?
Was that the one on the bus? Speed?
No. This was one they were working out of that warehouse, and they were building this. They were making liquid fuel or something like that.
Okay.
I'll find it while we talk.
Whatever.
You guys talk.
No, that's Rob's job. Let him do it. Rob, what are we
Zach
talking
Braff
about?
is in it
Quick,
from
talk
Scrubs.
to him. So
I'll find it.
That's fine. No, I just, that looks hysterical. And I think it's got a lot of great elements in it. And it's not exactly nerdy, but it's great throwback stuff. I mean, you got to look at it. It is 3 years before Star Wars, 1974.
Yep.
But it is still in the age of, hey, what was the first science fiction you remember actually being exposed to? Like a series or a movie? Or...
The one where they were on the moon.
Space 1999?
Space 1999.
Oh, come on. That was like, you were like 14, 15 years old by then.
Yeah. I grew up in a house.
Wow.
Well, Star Wars was 70.
You said 77.
Yeah, it was.
And 99 was, it was about 75, 76. So, yeah, not too, so you would have been exposed to that first.
I think
For
Buck
me,
Rogers for
I
me.
was like a kid. I was
Buck
tiny.
Rogers was the 80s.
Yeah, well, that had been good for him. He's a kid.
Yeah, because the first Star Wars movie I saw was Return Jedi in theater.
Wow. Yeah.
I remember.
That was 82, 83, 83. And you know what's funny for me was I had to dig back because I remember the first episode of Star Trek I ever saw was when it went syndicated.
Oh, that was...
And the first...
Star Trek, yeah.
The first night was the grand opening of McDonald's in my little town. So I had to make the choice between going down to McDonald's or watching Star Trek. And so I chose to go to McDonald's because I knew Star Trek was going to be on the next night. And so I then watched Star Trek. I can even tell you what episode it was. But I remember that wasn't the first thing I saw of science fiction, though. And it wasn't the the crappy movies with the stupid stuff and this Island Earth and that kind of thing, but which is a classic. Okay, fine, I'm not knocking it. But my first real exposure was Johnny Quest.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
My God!
I thought Johnny Quest was more
impacted me.
Jungle and
but his dad had all these incredible inventions and it was just like it was science fiction.
Okay.
So would Jetsons be science fiction then?
The Jetsons was science fiction. The Jetson was actually
what year was that, Rob?
That was 1963. The Jetsons was the first Planet of the Apes. Oh yeah, that came out in 67. I think.
Chain Reaction.
Yes, Chain Reaction.
And he was a bad guy.
That's the Keanu Reeves movie with Morgan Freeman. But there was just Johnny Quest. I realized really set the stage for me because when I went back and I bought the series and actually sat down and watched it, it was groundbreaking stuff. There's a great documentary on YouTube about it. But I went back and watched it again, and I realized so many of my ideas about just self-identity are built into that show. Because I watched it, and they only had like 13 or 18 episodes. So they just kept them on repeat every Saturday.
Yeah, 1975, Space 1999.
Yep. Yeah, I remember watching it.
That was my first real space movie. I mean, we lost.
UFO? Also by Jerry and Sylvia Anderson?
That was good.
UFO? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I actually
Commander
have
Stryker.
Space 1999, the DVD collection in the back.
Nice.
It came in. So I think I'm going to start playing those every now and then.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Because I can't.
There's just such classic stuff there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was anyway. So
digression.
We have a list. It's going to be a really good movie. Blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
So the next thing we're going to talk about is the FBI is investigating a pilot's report of a guy A guy in a jetpack flying 3,000 feet in the air near planes at LAX.
I think it was 2 pilots actually confirmed it.
Yeah.
It's not just one.
Was it really?
Yes.
Two?
so.
Oh, yeah. It was called in by 2 different pilots. And so I'm thinking, Cliff Secord, he's out there somewhere, at some point, the Rocketeer is going to run out of alcohol. Okay?
He is. He is. I'm telling you right now.
But Cliff Secord is still out there. And I just think that's rocking. I'm sorry. I love the idea. 3,000 feet.
Oof.
I could see, having a jetpack and a parachute. Okay.
So we got a video in there in Dubai. This happens all the time.
Yeah.
But they
these
said it
guys,
wasn't those.
Yeah. But these guys, they are the jet sailors.
Yeah.
Okay. They've got the wingsuits, and so they are propelled wingsuits, and they have to take off from a plane. They
don't take off from the ground.
But in this case, if you have one of those, the foot pad ones,
right,
where you stand on them, and they've shown them
over the water,
much like the ones over the water, but they actually have a freestanding one.
Well, they've got the guy that he did the English Channel.
Yeah. And so that right there, I could see going straight up as high as you could go, and then popping the chute to come down. Okay, because eventually you're going to run out of fuel. You really want to try and time that right to get maximum altitude? What a great way to parachute. What an awesome way to parachute. I'm sorry, that would just be awesome. Yep. Oh, I would do that like all over the
all
place.
day long.
Over water anyway.
So let me ask you a question.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever been skydiving?
No.
Have you ever been skydiving?
Nope.
Okay, I tandem jumped.
Oh, cool.
I wanted to know what it was like.
Yeah.
And it's not as exciting as you think it is. In my personal opinion, I did it because I did it. But it didn't make me go, oh, I'm going to run out and buy a parachute and learn how to skydive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't pass out or didn't piss my pants or anything like that. We jumped out. I'm like, okay, well, this is dumb.
This is a thing.
Why would you jump out of a perfectly good airplane? But yeah, and I mean, it's one of those things where, and so I don't think I'm not going to.
I think it would be awesome to just like go up like that though, and go as high as you possibly can, and then when you're out of fuel, that's when you turn around and come back. You don't have to worry about landing. There's no fear at that point.
Right. True.
Okay, you've got no fear of landing, as long as that thing is strapped to your feet. You bring it back down with you.
Yeah.
And and that's the asset, okay? That's the thing you got to protect.
So those things out of Dubai, what keeps them from hijacking airplanes?
How do you get into the airplane?
Well, you can always just
knock. I mean, it's like and hope that the person at the emergency door is that dumb.
Give Hollywood time; they'll find a way to make that into a movie.
Right.
I think
terrorists jumping in and they land and put bombs on the thing and then fly away.
Probably.
Oh, there you go.
That's scary as hell.
I think, wow. So much for airport security.
Yeah, right.
Okay, we are not going to discuss this anymore.
Yeah, we'll move on.
We
now.
don't want to give anybody any ideas.
Nope, absolutely. But it is kind of, in a way, it's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying?
Facebook just banned us again.
Oh, here we go again. So this one, I guess, is for you.
Yes. Well,
because you're all excited about this.
We talked about it a few weeks ago or a month ago or so about Animaniacs before.
Yep.
Oh, well, we can move on then.
It was coming on to Hulu.
Yes,
but
it was. The original version was coming on Hulu. Now is the best part. They're remaking Animaniacs.
Oh,
with some of the original voices.
With all the original voices.
All the original voices.
All the
same
original,
artwork.
Yes, everything's going to be the same.
Wacko, Yakko, and Dot are back.
And Pinky and a Brain.
Well, okay, now Pinky and the Brain, you got me there.
They're going to do that. That's going to be just this is what scares me. Is it's going to be like season 3 through 5 of Ren and Stimpy, where they're trying to capture someone else's genius, and that was a time and a place and a space that I don't think you can reproduce again.
That's like
Well,
that was interesting.
Same like Beavis and Butthead. You can't reproduce what they originally came up with.
No,
you can't put, and a lot of that stuff now you can't put back on TV. Because everybody's like, oh, that's going to be too offensive. We can't do this.
Yeah.
Right now, everything's
now what they're going to do is, and I mean, I'm sorry, but a lot of the stuff on Pinky and the Brain and Animaniacs, they can't do it anymore. and so it's gonna lose.
So
it's gonna
hold on.
lose.
I had
its
to.
flavor.
Rob, are you okay back there?
What was that noise that just exploded? Because I think the transporter blew its dilithium
It did.
crystals.
Oh my God! But anyway, you're
So
right.
like the Hello Nurse skit, are they going to be able to do that anymore?
Hello, nurse.
Hello,
No.
noise.
No, they're not going to.
Why not?
I mean, because.
Oh, we have a trailer for this.
Yes.
Let's watch
see
that
what
bad
they do.
boy.
do.
Let this be a lesson to all. Wherever there is stupidity, we'll be there.
Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
It's Yakko and Wacko and our sister Dot. It's time for Animaniacs.
All right, there's a lot of pressure on our first lines. Maybe something reminiscent of the first season.
But modern to show that we're not your dad's Animaniacs. We're back!
We're recording Animaniacs, which includes Pinky and the Brain. And Yakko, Wacko, and Dot.
Hello.
We all love this show and these characters so much, and the scripts so far, they're really, really funny. It's going to be a great new endeavor.
Feels good to be back.
Dot, I think we missed our exit.
Oopsie! I can't wait to get back to the water tower. I hope my Hootie and the Blowfish album is finally done downloading on Napster.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Don't worry, I've done this before.
Really?
No, wait. I've made beef jerky before.
What we're gonna do tomorrow night, Brain?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
This is an absolute dream come true.
We're Animaniacs, totally insane. Animaniacs, those are the facts.
I think we're back. We're back.
So it looks
Do we
fun.
have? I mean, will they even be able to say we have
sorry.
baloney in our sacks? Will they even be able to say that anymore? Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know.
We'll see in November. I'm interested in seeing what they do. Hopefully, they can keep most of the originals.
Yeah, I hope they can
stuff.
get the spirit. I'm still waiting for the live action version of Freakazoid myself.
That would be cool.
I love Freakazoid. I'm sorry, I thought of all of them, that was the one I looked forward to the most. I mean, I love Pinky and the Brain. I love Ren and Stimpy. But man, there was just something about Freakazoid, and of course the Huntsman, which everybody who has an Apple phone, you have that the Huntsman horn of urgency as a ringtone. So that's all I hear whenever I hear that ringtone.
Which one was the Freakazoid?
Freakazoid?
Yeah.
The red suit with the hair out the side, the black hair out the side, and the lightning bolt on the chest.
Rob might be able to find a photo of it.
He's the kid who Dexter Douglas.
Was that the pizza delivery?
And his
No, that was Annoyed.
The Noid?
Yeah,
The
that was the Noid. No. And
Was that a ripoff of the Freakazoid?
No. No, they were completely unrelated.
Right.
But no, his cat walked across his keyboard and put in exactly the right keys, and he got sucked into the internet. And
Okay. I must have missed that one.
oh my God, you have missed. Oh my God, that
Pinky and
is.
the Brain, I
you got to
remember.
watch Freakazoid, dude.
Ren and Stimpy,
I
remember.
used to have a couple
Wacko,
seasons
Yakko,
of
and Zacko,
Freakazoid.
whatever they are. I know
Wacko,
Yakko,
Yakko, and
Wacko,
Dot.
Dot.
Yep.
The Warner Brothers and a Warner sister.
Yes.
God have mercy. All right, so hey, what? So in your car when you're traveling,
Yes.
what do you use?
The
for
steering
GPS?
wheel. What? Oh.
Let me finish. Oh my God, I like it. Anyway,
I use Apple Maps.
Apple Maps. What do you use? Well, you don't drive.
I drive. My car is just not working, so
That's
I'm
not
driving
my
everyone
fault.
else's car.
I sold you a card at work.
When you're
No,
walking,
Dylan
wh-
sold me a car, not you.
Yeah, when you're walking, what do you use?
do you
Because Apple Maps will convert to walking.
I use the maps on the Razr phone.
I like Waze.
I know some people who like Waze.
I did
because
Waze once when you could have Morgan Freeman's voice.
Now,
exactly.
Now you can have Batman's voice.
Which Batman? Which Batman? You got to specify.
You know, I don't know if it says.
I mean, does it really matter?
Is it an actual real Batman actor that did it, or is it just someone? I'm Batman.
I don't know.
Yeah, because it was really Morgan Freeman. And then, I mean, come on, you got like 8 Batmans to choose from.
Oh,
Or, I'm sorry,
trying to
Batman.
download Waze.
Batmans. I can't believe I said
More
that.
likely
looks to
it's
me it's
probably
like
Kevin
that
Conroy.
Batman.
Which one? Like comic Batman?
Yeah, that Batman.
Oh.
Kevin Conroy Batman.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Which is still cool.
That's fine. He's the voice of Batman.
I mean, it's,
he is Batman.
better than saying, choosing Australian accent for, Siri, which is still kind of fun, but.
I don't want to hear George Clooney being Batman over the phone.
Why not? What do you do? Well, hey,
no.
what's wrong with George?
No.
It's not my favorite Batman.
Well, how about Val Kilmer?
Yeah, how about Val?
Val Kilmer would be okay.
That's better than Frog in a Throat Batman.
You don't like Christian Bale?
No, I do not like Christian Bale. No, I did not like
Where's
Christian Bale.
Harvey?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Did not like him. He's not my Batman. I didn't vote for him.
This is not my Batman.
Not my Batman.
He's not my Batman.
That's kind of how I felt about Ben Affleck. And I don't know if we can segue using that right now. But Ben Affleck was, I don't know. It's just like, really? Ben Affleck is Batman? I never felt like that I didn't see it in him. But now, of course, we have Rob Pattinson coming out as Batman. And so they're like, let's see who else we can get. Remember how on the original Batman series, they would have like a guest star du jour, as the villain?
Yeah.
And which ended up being what the movies ended up turning into, where you had, Mr. Freeze was Arnold Schwarzenegger and so on and so
Worst
forth.
Mr. Freeze ever. It should have been Patrick Stewart.
Really?
Yes. Because Mr. Freeze, bald, older. Patrick Stewart looked the part then.
He did.
Just put the glass
I
dome
always thought
over his
Patrick
head.
Stewart would have made a great replacement for Dumbledore when Richard Harris died. But, that was just me.
Can't grow a beard.
He didn't have to.
Well, yeah, Dumbledore in the early years didn't. Well, he had a beard.
No, I'm talking about Richard Harris died right after filming Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the second movie.
Right.
Okay, and so they replaced him with a short, fat guy who always wore his pajamas, and that really kind of bugged me. But, and he never changed his clothes. Never, ever. And that was one of the things. Dumbledore always had different robes every time you saw him in the books.
If you see him in the earlier years when it's doing what's his name?
Richard Harris.
Fantastic Beast and Where to Find Them.
Yeah.
Dumbledore, very snazzy dresser.
Oh, he's a very snappy dresser. Exactly.
Oh my!
And
So he got older and he didn't want to dress like that no more.
Yeah,
Just
he wanted to
put
go
his
back to
bathrobe on
classic.
and he's happy.
Yeah, well, I mean, after the Richard
I'm
Harris
putting on
years.
my fat pants.
I'm sorry.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, and that's basically what happened. I mean, Alfonso Cuarón cast a short, overweight guy into a role that's supposed to be someone who's like 6'2" and weighs 140 pounds. And so it just completely blows the image. But Richard Harris was perfect. And of course, the reason Richard Harris took the part is because his granddaughter blackmailed him. Promised she would never speak to him again unless he took the part.
Really?
That's why he took the part. So that his granddaughter would still talk to him.
Huh.
Yep. So, yep, true story. Straight out of a dead man's, mouth. So there you have it. Not me.
Facebook,
I'm not the dead man.
please
Richard
stop.
Harris.
There we go.
So I was segueing into Ben Affleck, HBO Max. I'm going to jump way down.
Well, but here's something I heard. Which was it? Is it Netflix? No, HBO.
HBO Max 60.
Yeah, is interested in
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck's Batman.
Yeah. As
I
a
thought it
spin-off
was
series.
Ben Affleck. I thought Affleck didn't want to play the part anymore.
That's what I thought. I mean, and
Well, I know
it was,
that he wasn't thrilled of the movie script that was coming out that they wrote for him.
that could be it. The particular movie script. But if they cater to him
Don't be a
and offer him a paycheck.
What?
No, I'm telling him, don't be a girl. Just play the part.
What?
Dude.
What's wrong with being a girl?
Well,
shut up. I'm going to
Batman
punch you if you
cannot be
ever
a
say
girl.
that again.
Because there's Batgirl. You don't need another Batgirl. We have Batman. He needs to be Batman.
So, therefore, he needs to put on his Batman pants.
Big boy
And,
Batman pants.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched the
Well, also when Justice League
What is it, the
failed in
other
the theater,
guys?
he wasn't happy with that.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen The Other Guys?
The Other Guys?
I hate when I do this. Yeah, it's called The Other Guys, and it's got oh my God, Will Ferrell,
Wahlberg,
and Wahlberg in it, and they're cops, and they're the other cops. They're always like the other guys, the bad cops, the dumb ones, the blah blah blah. And if you've not seen that,
I have not seen that.
It's funny because the
I don't like Will Ferrell.
Beginning has The Rock.
I know.
It has The Rock and who else?
Oh God.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, because they're on top of the roof and Samuel Jackson's like, "We can fly, we can make it, we can make this jump," and they both jump off the building.
Right in the street. They just do it because they do it.
Dead.
But anyway, because
It was funny.
But he says that it's one of the things that Mark Wahlberg throws his computer. He gets frustrated, throws the computer. Will Ferrell stands up and goes, "Is that how we do it? Is that how we do it? Is that how you put your big boy pants up?" And it was just like, it's like total
It's a good
shaming.
movie.
I'm like, that is absolutely hilarious. So, and then when you said that, I'm like, oh, that was. I'm old, and certain things trigger certain things.
I'm older.
I know you are, but
all right. So
But it's
I know
going to be
more hits to the
interesting. I think they should have Ben Affleck come back, considering what we just found out recently with Ezra Miller's Flash movie. It's rebooting the DC universe for the movies.
Wow.
So we're gonna start all over again.
Of course.
Oh God, have mercy.
Because they sucked. Well, Justice League.
It was an
stunk.
awesome movie.
No, it was not.
Batman versus Batman versus Superman.
Even
awesome
worse.
Movie. Justice League, awesome.
Tell me, do you bleed?
Just
No.
get past the chin. Everything else was awesome.
That's why they're doing a Snyder cut, because it was so awesome.
It's not my fault that you people have no taste and everybody keeps pounding him away to do the Snyder cut.
I don't know.
I didn't look, when
I really
Affleck
don't-
first came on. I'm the same way as you. I was like, oh, this is going to be shit.
I was the same way,
Yeah.
but I
This
like
is
Ben
total-
Affleck
I
doing it.
actually
But he
like-
actually did a good job.
Because
it surprised me.
He's a big dude, so he was the first Batman, in my opinion, that actually took
He filled the suit.
exactly. He had the size
Yeah.
to be Batman.
And he was an older Batman, so he was like grumpy already. So you didn't have that young Batman like
Maybe
every
we
other
can get him to do our show.
I don't want to
Get him in the third seat.
Third
yeah.
seat.
I mean, and granted, that's a muscle suit.
Yeah. Rob said bring Gal with him. If he does that, I'm all in.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, yeah, we could, well, maybe, I don't know. You know, she's a girl, John.
Yeah, but she's a good-looking girl. She's a. Rob said she's a woman, Wonder Woman.
There is that, isn't there?
There is that.
There we go. I love the 1984 trailer for that, too.
Yeah, actually,
That is
and now, oh Jesus Christ, December. They've pushed it to December.
Yep. And he'll probably get
Wonder
pushed
Woman
again
84?
until next year.
Ah.
I'm guessing.
Huh?
Guarantee he'll get pushed till next year.
God have mercy.
Because they want to capitalize in theater. They don't want
All
to
because of capitalization of money.
What was it I just saw where, like, this last weekend, all theaters in the country did like $15 million.
Yeah.
That's 5,000 per theater. It's not even enough to keep the doors open.
Nope.
And apparently this is an American phenomenon because overseas movie theaters are doing just fine.
Yep.
Tenet did like 200 million overseas, and it came back here to America,
And it
and
bombed.
it did like 9 million. And it didn't bomb. It was in a theater. Nobody went to the theater. It wasn't like anything else beat it. Okay,
That's
it's the number
because
one
our
movie at
government-
$9 million bucks.
That's because our government doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
No,
And it
yeah.
ain't Trump's fault, and it ain't Biden's fault. It's all on the damn fault. They're just a bunch of idiots. Seriously.
And that's the news for tonight.
And that's my political
That's the
opinion.
bottom
And that's
line.
my opinion. I'm sorry. I'm just, I don't get me started.
Nope.
You know, if this government
So,
would have done this
yeah.
right, we wouldn't be sitting
Yep.
where we're sitting right now. So, anyway, but so I don't know. I don't know if it would make me go do HBO Max. I mean, I don't know. I already have it because I have other stuff. But
I mean, they keep doing this, and you know what? You'll do it. You'll wait until they're done with the series, whatever it is.
Right.
And like I do with Star Trek Discovery or Picard, I wait until it's like down to the last 2 or 3 weeks, and then I go ahead and I get the free month.
Yeah.
Because I got like 900 email addresses. I don't care. And so I go and get the free month,
Then just binge watch it all real quick.
and then I just binge watch them all. Yeah.
okay,
That's
so
it. Boom, done.
Mama Tech and I watched it. We really like it.
Watched what?
Picard.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was-
first. Okay, so I had a misconception of what it was.
Yeah.
When I heard it, I'm like, oh God, they're gonna sit down and they're gonna do the captain's thing all over again. I really don't care. I don't want to. I don't want to listen. There are only 2 good captains, and that's
Kirk
and Picard. That's it. The rest of them, you can have them. I don't care. I couldn't even finish some seasons of them. Other than Discovery now, Discovery is
amazing.
oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't even know who the captain is because it changes constantly.
Right,
But
and that's coming out October.
Yes, that one's coming back
30th
out.
as well,
I can't
right?
wait to see. I don't know the date, but I just
Oh
cannot
my God!
wait to see it.
I think it.
Time to go get another email address,
Do we have
folks.
that in here?
Oh,
I thought I had it in here.
yeah.
Damn it, I didn't.
No, I am.
Yeah.
I am really pumped about that because
And now-
the way they left season
They're
2.
in the future.
Oh my God!
Way
yeah, like
in the future.
700 years.
Where
in the
the
future.
Federation means nothing.
No, they have launched themselves out of time in order to save
I'm
the
really
Federation, which I mean was a spoilers.
Sorry.
If you haven't seen it, sorry. But when you walked into this thing, you're going, "Oh, this has to be some kind of alternate universe because Spock never had a sister." Okay, and all this stuff, and it's like, oh well, that couldn't happen. What's wrong with these Klingons? You know, why are they
Right.
bald? And you know, and you're just looking at all this stuff, and oh my God, every bit of it makes sense. And then when you get to the part where their identities have to be erased,
Yes.
so that's why nothing we saw in the series actually made sense.
Right.
And Chris Pike making that decision, that was just so epic.
Yep.
When he had to make that choice.
Yep.
And we know what choice we're talking about. But
Yes,
you
we do.
don't if you
got to
haven't
watch
seen
it. You got to watch it.
Go watch
You got to watch it. It's really, really, really,
Yeah,
really, really
it's
good.
amazing. It is, to me, it's the best Star Trek since Star Trek.
Yes.
I
agree.
And it carries the original spirit of the original series. It is completely, it's this exploration and adventure and levels of just intensity that we never saw anywhere after the first series.
Yep.
And there it is. So,
I would like to
boom,
see
done.
Chris. I would like to see Chris Pine come back as
Kirk?
As Kirk.
Oh, that would
in
be
this
awesome.
series. Would
Oh
that be
my God,
awesome?
that would be awesome.
Oh my God.
Oh,
that would be ultimately
oh,
okay.
oh,
so now
oh.
you tied the whole.
Now the whole
world in?
universe ties together.
it's all good.
That would be phenomenal.
Freaking
Except you
awesome.
go, what'd you do to my ship? Where are the curved pylons? Why are they straight? You know.
Anyway, sorry.
But of course, wait a minute. Alternate universe. He would come back and he'd be okay with that ship because the Chris Pine universe is actually the alternate timeline.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And you notice something funny, man? How's it feel to be outnumbered?
Star Wars is better.
No shit.
Who's talking? Who said anything was better? They can both.
That's
be
where
good.
he's going at.
They can both be.
That's
good.
where he's going at.
They can both be good.
They can both be good.
And we can appreciate them both for what they are.
I never
I know.
said I
I always
liked Star
have.
Trek, even though Star
and
Trek's
I've
better.
always felt, you know.
I'm going to get floods of emails, texts. Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. Anyway,
Send it to 'em.
so I'm going to jump down the list because I saw the pictures of this when we were getting ready to doing show prep, and I literally asked Rob, "What the hell is that?" And it's D&D.
Oh yes, what I
and
put
My
in.
Little Pony crossovers. What? Who put this in here? Has to be you.
I threw it in there because a friend of mine posted it on Facebook about it.
No.
And
This is so sacrilegious.
Oh, and if this
No.
friend jumped off a bridge, would you do that too? I mean, it's like,
if Danielle, yeah, I would.
yeah, okay.
This is D&D
Well-
for little kids?
So no, Dean. I don't know. Well, Hasbro owns D&D now.
Oh,
so
Lord, it's going to be
that's why
screwed
they
forever.
did a
No way.
crossover. So each figure represents a character. You have your rogue, your druid, your barbarian, your wizard, and your bard, and it comes with 1d20. But it's not for a game. You're not playing D&D with it, but you could, I guess, use it for a homebrew.
They're a little big.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're like, what?
That is the strangest thing I've ever seen.
That's
But
like ice
going on
giant
that
size.
website where you could order them from, they also did other crossovers with like Ghostbusters and stuff as well.
What do you call those guys that are all My Little Pony guys?
Bronies.
Bronies? Okay, so does that mean the bronies are going to be dressing up as D&D wizards now?
Yeah, the bronies are going to
Maybe.
the Ren. Oh, that's what it is. It's bronies go to the Ren Fair.
That's it.
That's what it is.
They want to be included. See, D&D's getting inclusive.
There you have it. Yep.
Bronies go. What do you call that? Bronies go Stony. I don't know. That's just weird.
I thought it was weird seeing it. I'm like, I'm just going to throw it in a group chat to see what everybody else thinks.
You know, this
But
is
my
one of
friend,
those
she
things where,
ordered
like, you know what? Let's just test market this, and we'll do like a Kickstarter and see if anybody buys anything. And that's what you got.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I'm going to do a double thing here. AMC announces The Walking Dead episode diaries. So they're going to do the same thing that The Mandalorian did.
Oh God.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Right. I believe that's, if I'm correct. I think Rob will put up the piece there. That's I think it's number 25 on the list there, Rob.
Since we can't film anything due to everything being shut down, we're just going to go ahead and grab old footage that we have of stuff and turn it into a new series.
That's what Disney
because
did.
Fans still want stuff. Yeah.
What is the name of that? Oh God, it's on Disney. It's
Dailies.
No.
Disney Dailies.
No.
Disney.
No, Disney Plus. They had to call it. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I hate when they actually made a whole series of show.
Yeah.
About the back.
No, I watched it.
So this is all they're doing.
Yeah. Probably.
Because you want to know why they're doing it?
Because it gets them free money.
Season 11 is the last season for Walking Dead.
Well, of course.
Now that doesn't say Fear the Walking Dead's going away.
No, just Walking Dead's going to
Just
finally end.
The Walking Dead. The Walking
and then we're going to get a Daryl and Carol spinoff.
And then we'll hopefully get the movie.
Maybe.
But they keep
So I'm
saying.
thinking since season 11 is going to be the final
first
one,
episode.
Oh, I've watched them.
And that was
Rick
it.
should probably come back in the final one.
Yeah, he come back from the helicopter people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Since
I
they
know.
still never started the movie, never written a movie that he was supposed
They've
to
never what?
written it, wrote it,
What?
scripted it.
They've not written the script.
Yes. They have not even started anything.
That
for
means they haven't
movie.
scripted it yet.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just an ass. I know. But it is sad because some of us have stuck in there from the get-go, and even today, I'll go watch, just to watch. I love the old. I love the first season, and the second season are probably some of my favorites.
Third, I think, was one of mine when they went to the prison.
The prison was good. That's okay. So the prison season is where a lot of people lost. They left the show.
Yeah.
Because when Rick was crying to Carl, that was pretty much that. I don't know why that set everybody off, but it set everybody off. They're like,
Take your word for it.
Yeah,
That's
I
when
know.
Carl had to
Now,
put the
granted,
bullet
I of
into
course
his
have
mom,
watched
too.
the entire series Badlands, and
Love Badlands.
Badlands was
Into the Badlands.
Sonny was awesome.
That is Sonny was.
yeah,
oh,
into the
man.
Badlands, and I'll watch that whole thing, and
Yep.
that was great. But somehow I just never clicked with Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
well,
you had
you know
to-
what? I only watched one episode, and so it's probably the kind of thing you got to watch a few episodes in order to get into
Okay,
it.
so here's my general rule of thumb on anything. You can't watch just one. You have to watch the first three.
Yep.
After the third one, if you're not hooked into it,
Yeah.
you won't
walk
get
away.
hooked. Yeah. Like Nosferatu, I didn't think I watched the first one going, okay, this is some freaky ass crap, but I've watched them all the way through now,
Okay.
and as weird as they are,
Mm-hmm.
I like them.
Have we covered the fact that Lost in Space is coming out with its third season?
Not yet.
Yeah, they've
I
announced
didn't.
it.
Well, I
I'm
heard that they
psyched.
were, but and then I heard
Yes.
it got put on hold. And
No. They did. They just announced they got a date.
Oh, did they?
It's coming out, and it's going to be their final season. It's a 3-season arc. They
Okay.
planned it this way, so it's actually not like the old series where they'd milk it as far
liked
as they
it.
could. I loved it. I freaking loved that show.
I loved.
I also love the '98 movie. Okay, I enjoy. I mean, the song from that. I
Yep.
dig that the way they
What
took
is the girl that plays
John
the-
Williams' theme and flipped it around.
Was it Heather Graham in that one?
Yes.
Is that who that
Yep.
is that
Yep.
plays the bad?
No.
No.
She didn't play bad.
Oh,
No,
who plays
she
Dr.
played in
Smith
it.
in the new one?
Yeah. What is her name?
She's
Oh my
just.
God.
I mean, you want to talk about deeply troubled, psychotic.
Oh,
Dr.
she plays
Smith.
that for. I mean,
Wow.
she is perfect. I'm like, wow.
Talk about taking the role of Dr. Smith and turning it on its ear.
Yep.
She actually outshines Gary Oldman, and that is
Unfortunately,
hard to do.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
she does.
Can we jump to number 33 real quick?
Number 33, Supernatural Star Say Goodbye. Oh, finally.
Yes. So
Oh, it's
last
so
week
sad. It's over
they
now.
finally
It'll never go on again. Oh my
well,
God.
it's funny.
I
you
saw
say
half
they
an
never
episode
go
of that.
off.
I didn't even. I've seen like minutes, and I'm like, no.
So Jensen Ackles said in an interview after they got done filming that it is goodbye for now, but it's not going to be a permanent goodbye. Their plan is to come back in like 5 years and do like a special season of like 6 episodes or something.
Yeah, what's that song? It's so hard to say goodbye to what We had it's Boyz II Men.
Just remember that
okay.
when
I
we
was
finally
gonna
get
say,
rid
is that
of
like
Walking Dead.
I think that's something.
Just
from,
remember that
like,
when Walking Dead's going
Alabama,
bye-bye
Louisiana.
officially the last time.
You know what show? You want to know what stupid show brought a tear to my eye that they were ending?
Full House.
Which one? Full House.
What the hell is wrong with you? No, the Grand Tour.
Yeah,
Really?
it's sad that that's gone.
I don't even know what it is.
Oh. Top
Okay,
Gear.
I never watched
Remember
Top Gear
Yeah, I've
till
heard of it.
him.
With the three British guys?
Yeah.
Well, when they left BBC, Amazon picked them up.
Ah, that
And
one.
they
I know
did
nothing about it.
two
Okay.
new seasons, and then on the and then the last one. I have
I
never.
love the studio they were in.
So the studio was supposed to be a tent. It's really cool, and on the English weather side, stuff like that. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
like a big ash. No, what do you call those tents you stay out? Urkas? No. God dang it. God, I cannot believe I can't think of this. Anyway, it looked like a MASH tent.
Oh,
But
okay.
bigger. I mean, huge.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Canvas. But you knew once you're in there, they're
Yurt is the word you're looking for.
Yeah, big yurt. But it was like a yurt from just 5 times the size of a normal one.
Yeah.
It had a full audience in there, and it had
Wow.
trussing inside there. So it's like, yeah, it's not. But anyway,
It was actually inside a soundstage, but whatever.
yeah, exactly. And when they did their last one, I'm
Yeah.
trying to Jeremy Clarkson, who is the big burly dude, he was bawling.
Wow. He's unemployed.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
dude's
Well,
got so much.
they've been
he's-
working together how long now?
Oh God, have mercy! They did 4 seasons on Amazon, and I think they did something like. Hold on, I'll tell you what it is. Top Gear has been around forever.
I would just go to IMDb
That's
because it'll
what I'm
give you the
trying to
full
go.
dates.
Well, Top Gear is still around because they got a new cast.
They have
though.
they do, but
it's not the same.
I have heard many bad things
It
about
is not
the new
good.
cast.
It's
so-
not too bad.
No, but
We
it's-
still enjoy
you know how
watching
that
it.
goes.
I like the American guys.
2002, so it's been 18 years.
No. That was it was Top Gear's been way longer than that. Top Gear season 1. It is 2002.
18 years.
Okay.
18
So,
years is
18
a
years
long
together,
time.
right.
Then
Yeah.
to go and do
Well,
another show.
so it was 16 years and then another 4 seasons.
So, yeah.
But I'll tell you
Your
what,
math
when
is
Jared,
really
when
good.
I
20
sat
years
there and
working
watched
together.
Jeremy Clarkson cry, tears, sorry, I'm like, oh my God, this is the end of the show. This is an end of an. I've watched these guys from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Loved them, and you would think. I mean, if
I've
you
never seen an
if
episode.
you go back and watch them,
Yeah.
you can go watch the BBC ones because I'll tell you what, you thought they were going to kill each other. Oh my God! But one is a classical musician,
Mm-hmm.
right? And they're all English, right? And then one is he is a kind of a bit of a rock starry type.
Okay.
And then there's Clarkson, who has been a gearhead, right?
Okay.
So the way it blended was absolutely phenomenal. And I don't know how we got on this, but it's just one of those shows that. But yeah, it was just absolutely phenomenal. So they tried to do one. They tried to do one more. They tried to do one more show, and it was them. It was just. Was it just? It was just James May, and he went through China.
Okay.
And then they did one where they went out there, but it was absolutely phenomenal.
Well, I may watch
Yeah.
a little bit to find out what it's even about.
Yeah, you got to watch it and Clarkson's the one in the middle, the big burly dude. So
It's just funny the stuff they do to each other.
I got him hooked on it.
Yeah. At first, I'm like, what is this stupid show? I'm like, I'll sit down and watch it for a while. I'm like, okay, can you play the next?
Yeah.
And I just, anytime it was on or he would come home, I'm like, can we watch it tonight?
We are that way with Escape to the Country. But
There is a chance of release of Series 5 in 2020, November. And after that, there will be the release of Episode 2 of Series 4. So they're going to do these little, like the very last one they did it's called Seaman. And what they do is they had to go all the way around the China coast in boats that they picked. So of course James May being the classic, he did a little. Anyway, so you got to watch it.
RV one.
Really, really, really. Oh my God, the RV one was great. So great. I mean, I'm sorry guys, I didn't, but but Supernatural is
ending after 15 seasons.
Right.
We know Jared Padalecki is going to be doing Walker, Texas Ranger.
Right.
And Jensen Ackles is going to season 3 of The Boys. But they said hopefully in 5 years they'll come back and do a little reunion show.
You know, I'm just really glad they're remaking Walker, Texas Ranger, because, you know, there are absolutely no good scripts or ideas for anything new that they could possibly make. So thank goodness they're going back and remaking classics that absolutely were perfectly fine in the first place.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with
That's
it.
just awesome that they're going to go back and do that.
And it's going to be on
because
CW.
they take no risks ever
exactly
at all.
So we're going
for
to jump. We're going to take another look at a video called "The Stand." It's a Stephen King novel.
Last one I saw was from the 80s.
Yeah, let's take a watch of this. I think we threw. That's a 27. That's a number 27.
My name is Abigail Fremantle. You come see me at Hemmingford Hall.
Hello? Anyone alive out there?
Boom.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. This was back in the 80s.
Yeah, back in the
they made a
80s.
version of this because right after he wrote it, it was a huge miniseries. It went on and on and on.
Yes.
It was like 4 nights, but that's back when we used to have miniseries. So you're talking about 6 to 8 hours to tell this story, but that's okay because the book was almost as big as Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged, if you've ever seen that. That's like 1,200 pages. I read it. But
Do you remember it?
Of course.
Okay.
It was a little after my Stephen King years. I mean,
Right.
I started off with Salem's Lot.
Because that was another miniseries that they did a long time ago.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
80s or 90s.
Yeah,
It's a 2-part series, yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
And we always growing up, the joke was, hey, do you have it?
Yeah.
I have it.
Yeah.
I got it. Right. And then all of a sudden a book came out going it. And that's like, well, that ain't what we got.
That ain't what we got. Nope.
Just saying. You know, that's kind of scary.
We're all fine down here.
So here's something we're going to move on because it's once again, it's like you said, oh my God, look at the size of that thing.
Told you.
Yeah. Jesus
It's
Christ.
a monster book, which is why it was like 6 to 8 hours. I mean, David Soul was in, oh God, I can't remember the name of, no, it was Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot.
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah. He was in the miniseries Salem's Lot. They were making all the Stephen King books into miniseries. But then, of course, Firestarter went to the theater.
That was
and
cool.
that
because
was
of that, that's when we got Carrie and Cujo in the theater.
Carrie preceded all these. That was like the
Overdrive
first
was another one.
But then so it was Carrie. But then they went to like miniseries, and then they came back to the theater.
Yep.
And so you ended up with Cujo and Pet Sematary.
Cujo scared the shit out of me.
See, Cujo's
'Cause we had
interesting
dogs like
because
that
if you
where we
watch the
grew up.
movie, the movie makes you scared of the dog, but if you read the book, you feel bad for the dog.
Yeah.
That's why I watched the movie.
There you have it. He wrote some good stuff.
He did.
And his ability to capture imagery with just a few words was amazing, because when you actually see the house, the old farmhouse in Firestarter, it's amazing how many people say, that's exactly how I pictured it from the book.
Yeah.
And it's like everybody pictured the exact
That had Drew
same
Barrymore
thing.
in it, didn't it?
It did. That's one of her first movies.
Yep.
Ever.
Second.
E.T. was her first.
E.T. was her first.
That's right. I thought I thought they were.
Nope.
I thought
Nope.
they came out before E.T.
No, she was a little bit older.
A little bit older.
Yeah, she was like 4 years old in E.T. and 6 when she did Firestarter.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, that makes sense then.
But it was it was good stuff back then.
We've only got 4 minutes left, and I really want to talk. I was going to talk about. Well, let's talk about it real quick. We don't have to show the video. So Netflix, The Witcher, they're going to do a behind the scenes special.
Here we go again.
It's like, come on.
Well, because they're shut down, so let's go ahead
anything,
and
so it does make sense, but
It gives us
Gets
something,
old.
you know. But it's like,
Well, I
going to
like
this-
The Witcher.
You know,
And I'd like to see
hey,
how
you
they
know
did
what?
some of that stuff.
You want to watch all this making of stuff, okay, and all these behind the scenes and all this.
Yep.
This is exactly how we felt when Star Trek was off the air from 1968
Yes.
until the damn movie came out in '77. Okay,
Yep.
this is what we had to do for 9 years.
9 years.
Was sit there and look at behind the scenes and read David Gerald's book, and I mean, this is all we could do. And now you know what it's like. You know, go to conventions where people made, you know, like phasers out of clay.
Yep.
And you'd bought them for $400. So yeah, we won't talk.
We used to make ours out of
That was the birth of
paper
conventions
tubes.
back then.
Okay.
We would take
Paper towel tubes?
paper towel tubes and cut them and kind of cut them and make them fit and then square them up by doing.
I actually, I
We were
have-
pretty creative
I
back
have a
then.
photograph at home. Okay, I have a burn on my right arm that was really bad. It was a 3rd-degree burn, and I've got this photograph at home that Mom wanted to take a picture of it outside. You know, while it was still really gross. Thanks, Mom. And so I have the picture, but I insisted that I hold my phaser. Okay, no, that I had it in my hand, so I had a picture of me holding a phaser. Because back then, getting a picture of yourself was a rare thing.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like it is today, where it's like
people
everybody
didn't
has
smile
pictures.
back in pictures back then.
Well, it was against the rules in Victorian times, and I'm not quite that old. But
I was thinking about
Getting
Million
close
Ways to
to
Die in the West. That was a great movie.
well, there you have it.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
so I actually have a picture of the first prop
That's cool.
that I ever made, which was my phaser.
I never took pictures of stuff.
Yep.
My mother. So here's the last thing we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is officially
canceled.
They're going to go virtual. How can you go virtual?
Well, that's
what I
great.
was
They
gonna
can just
say. How are
use
you gonna
digital, floats going
CGI?
down. Yeah, CGI floats. There you go.
So it's
CGI crowds.
It's like VR glasses,
There you go.
augmented reality.
Everybody can go.
Use your phone. Look at the parade.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know
It's
what to think about it.
Snoopy. Oh, it's Santa Claus. Why is he flipping me off?
That's just your phone. You got the special one.
Oh my God! This is one of those things where you just
It's
can't.
going to
go
be
virtual.
depressing because I've always woken up early in the morning just to watch that.
You didn't watch it last year at my house.
I watched it in my room.
Oh.
Well, there you have it. No, I think.
Oh, hey. Oh, hold on. Ready? Play it, Rob. Play it. This is good.
Oh no.
I can't believe you found that old footage of Star Trek like that.
I know, right?
That was really good.
That was
so
awesome.
much better than Star Wars. You know, I mean,
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Anyway, so
have you actually seen Star Wars: A New Hope?
I've seen all of them.
Okay, well then, yeah, we won't discuss this.
just saying. Hey, check out our bonfire. Go to WeBeat
Yeah.
TV store. If you take a picture of that QR code, it will actually send you to the website. Hey, support the station, support the host. You can get a cool mug like that.
You want a
Says,
Skogaboo mug? Let me know. I'll
Nerd
make it.
Talk, right? So everybody, we'll see everybody next week. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.